Hi everyone, it's me Gautam, and in this video we're going to learn how to find the probability of an event happening with the help of a few examples. So let's get started. You see, in the real world, things are unpredictable and you can't say that they will happen with 100% certainty. Probability will help you make better decisions based on data. What is probability? Probability is the likelihood or chance of an event happening from a scale of 0 to 1 or 0% to 100%, where 0 indicates impossibility, which means it will never happen, and 1 indicates certainty, which means it always happens. And right in the middle, which is a half or 0.5, shows us it has an equal chance of happening or not happening. The section, which is from half to 1, shows us it has a high chance of happening, which means it's likely to happen. And then the section, which is from 0 to half, is considered unlikely, which means it has a low chance to happen. Now we're going to learn the formula to calculate probability. The formula to calculate probability is the number of possible outcomes divided by the total outcomes. So to prove our theory correct, let's take an example as a coin toss, and you want to know what's the probability to land on heads. A coin has two possible outcomes, one head and one tail, because the number of possible outcomes to get a head is 1, and the total outcomes is 2. So the probability to land on heads is 1 divided by 2, or 50%. But what if we need to find the probability to get 2 heads in a row? Well, the formula is simple too. We have to find the probability of getting the first event multiplied by the probability to get the second event. But since we want to get the same events, or heads, we have to multiply a half by a half, which gives us an answer of 1 by 4, or 25%. But let's say you want to find a probability of getting 3 events back to back. Let's say you want to get a head, a tail, and a head again. You can apply the same formula. You have to find the probability of getting a head, the probability of getting a tail, and the probability of getting a head again. In this case, it's a half. So a half times half times half gives us an answer of 1 divided by 8, or 12.5%. Now, let's take an example as a bag of marbles. As you can see, there are 2 red marbles, 4 green marbles, and 5 blue marbles. So let's say we want to find the probability of getting a green marble without peeking into the bag. First, we need to find the number of green marbles in the bag, and we know that there are 4 green marbles. Now we have to find the total marbles in the bag, and we know that there are 11 of them. So the probability to get a green marble is 4 divided by 11, or 4 by 11. But what if we want to find the probability to not get a green marble? First, we need to look in the bag and find how many marbles are not green. We know that there are 7 marbles which are not green. So as the total of 11 marbles, the probability to not get a green marble is 7 by 11. Another way to find the probability is to 1 take away the probability to get a green marble. So 1 take away 4 by 11 gives us an answer of 7 by 11 too. But let's say you want to get a yellow marble. Well, you know that there are no yellow marbles in the bag, so the probability to get a yellow marble is 0 by 11, or 0%. So we can say it is impossible to get a yellow marble. Let's make things complicated. Let's say you want to get a green marble, then a blue marble by keeping the green marble back in the bag. We know the probability to get a green marble is 4 by 11. But since we put the green marble back in the bag, we still have a total of 11 marbles. And because there are 5 blue marbles out of a total of 11 marbles, we can see that the probability to get a blue marble is 5 by 11. So the probability to get both of them back to back will be 4 by 11 multiplied by 5 by 11, which is 20 by 121, which is roughly about 16.5%. But let's say you want to get a green marble, then a blue marble, without keeping the green marble back in the bag. We know that the probability to get a green marble is 4 by 11. But since we take the green marble out of the bag has only 10 marbles. So the probability to get a blue marble is 5 by the total marbles minus 1, which is 10. So the probability to get a blue marble is 5 by 10. So if you multiply our values, which is 4 by 11 multiplied by 5 by 10, which gives us an answer of 20 divided by 110, which is a probability of about 18.2%. This is about a 2% higher chance compared when you put the green marble back in the bag. So, before we end this video, I'd like to practice our concepts with the help of some real examples. So here's a question. In a lucky dip box, you have 10 envelopes. 6 envelopes contain a note saying, better luck next time. But 4 envelopes contain prizes £1, £2, £5 and £10 notes. You see, let's say you want to find a probability of picking a prize from the 10 envelopes. First, we need to find how many prizes are in the box. We know that there are only 4 envelopes which contain prizes. So we can say that there's the probability to get a 4 out of a total 10 chance to get a prize. So if we simplify our fraction, we get an answer of 2 divided by 5. Now let's take an example as a fair 6-sided dice, and you want to roll it. And you have to write down the letter on the scale above, which represents the probability that the face will be showing. So let's take an example. You want to find the probability of rolling a 4. We know that there's only 1 4 on a dice out of a total of 6 faces. So the probability to roll a 4 will be 1 by 6. And on this scale, 1 by 6 will be B. And let's say you want to find a number less than 5. There are 4 numbers less than 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's a total of 4 out of 6. So 4 out of 6 is nothing but 2 out of 3. And 2 out of 3 is about E on the scale. And now, last but not least, you want to get a prime number. A prime number is a number which has only 2 factors. And the numbers which have only 2 factors are 2, 3, and 5. So 3 out of 6 is nothing but 1 by 2, or D on the scale. Okay guys, you can try more combinations at home and happy solving probability. Thanks for watching, that's it for now, and if you liked my video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. We're Learning Bits. Bye!